I'm the writer-producer for the film Quiet on Set. And it's a short film about a sexual assault on a film set during a sex scene.
You wrote this and you produced this. And you
Yes.
probably found the director, Jeanette Buck, to direct this. Am I correct?
We work collaboratively regularly, so we kind of have a group, the Crone Heights Productions. So we've made a few other films, and we work. I mean, I'm the writer, but she has feedback. You know, she gives me feedback, write drafts. She's the director, but I give her a lot of insight into the show as we're making it. I do a lot of the art design and whatnot, and then our editor Bonnie has also worked with us on a.
It's a very good film, by the way.
Thank you.
The plot of it, I don't want to give too much away, because a lot hinges on an act that happens in this film and ruins a life, or kind of shatters a person. But when you came up with this, feel free to say how much you want about the film, but when you came up with this idea, I assume it was a lot of the inspiration, correct me if I'm wrong, was many things that were happening with the industry at the moment.
Quiet on Set is sort of my response to the Me Too movement and what was happening, and how to create a situation where we have like so many contradictions of like what consent and complicitness and the consumption and exploitation. And, you know, by setting it on a film set where everybody's watching, but nobody sees what happens, and it's filmed. And not only that, but people go to see it and celebrate it later. And, you know, that, you know, and then just also putting her in a difficult situation to figure out how to move forward with this. So that was kind of what I wanted to do, but also there were so many different events within films, like Bertolucci and the Butter Scene and Last Tango in Paris is a specific one that I think of, but there are many, many more if you just start Googling them. And intimacy coordinators have really become popular, more and more so, to help protect people on set, to create safer experiences. So that was what I wanted to explore. And when I was writing it, also the Christine Blasey Ford testimony in the Kavanaugh was kind of happening. And so not that was like totally it, but there was something about like the entire country watching this testimony and everybody having totally different ideas about what was happening, was kind of influencing what I was working with.
Yeah, it was, I found the film quite remarkable. The incident happens in front of everybody on that set. And there's a woman in there who clearly saw something and is trying to figure out what happened. And then there's other people who just don't see it, or just don't care that it happened,
or don't even agree what it was that happened.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think everybody agrees like what it was that happened exactly, and what the intention was, and so all of those things are present.
Yeah, it's I mean, and you just feel for this person throughout it, because there are people there who think she's just outright lying. And it's remarkable. I think her performance is really strong.
Or don't want to think that she's telling them, you know, that like they don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of it too. And so, you know, we wanted to see that, and we also wanted to see, you know, who believes what, is sort of, and who's complicit in what, and even as like the viewer, like how do we participate in this culture where these things happen.
How many projects have you guys done before this?
Before this, Heather Has Four Moms was out just before, and the three of us all worked on that. Texting a Love Story was a short that Jeanette and I did. Bonnie and Jeanette did Lie Together, which was a short film a while back. And then Jeanette did a film called Kiss on the Bosphorus that I AD'd on. So as far as all those goes, we've worked together in some way.
Was this shot before the pandemic?
Yes. Yeah. Well, the post-production was just finished.
Thank you for sending the film to us. It's a remarkable film. And
Thank you.
has this been in any other festivals? Or is this the beginning of its circuit run?
Well, we're going into our second year of the festival run, but a lot of them have been virtual and or delayed, or postponed, or canceled. So we're probably around 40 festivals at this point.
How's it doing in the run?
I think we were all hoping for a bigger festival season, and it was just a disappointing year. And this film is really meant to be seen in a public space, watching with other. I don't think you get the same effect watching on your computer that you do in a theater.
Yeah,
watching with other people in that moment when people hold their breath, or
I believe that
it's just a different experience. So only had a few left.
Yeah, it's unfortunately we're virtual this year, but yeah, I believe you're right. It should be seen with an audience, so you can have an actual discussion afterwards too. Well, thank you so much for doing this.